Cool.
Okay. There you go. Yep.
Bam. No. There, that works.
Have you been action with Doug a lot lately?
Hey folks, how are you? Joe here. We're about to watch the video. First, I want to give a huge shout out to Keeps, my sponsor for this video. Keeps is a personalized, doctor-recommended subscription service that helps men keep their hair. Now, I'm 37, and up until now, I've been pretty lucky. But lately, I've been looking in the mirror and I've been seeing this. And this receding hairline is getting worse and worse as we go. But I'm not worried because Keeps has me covered. 2 out of 3 guys by the time they're 35 will experience hair loss. With Keeps, you get quality expert care without ever having to go to the doctor's office or pharmacy. Keeps has a ton of medical experts, prescribers, and care specialists to support you 24/7. Whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or just take better care of the hair you do have, they got you covered. Keeps physicians will help you select the right products and treatments for your specific condition and hair goals. And they do have proven results. Most Keeps customers see results within about 6 months. Hair loss stops with Keeps. To get 50% off your first order, go to keeps.com/Robinet. Or you can click the link in the description. That's Keeps, KEEPS.com/Robinet. Thanks a lot to Keeps for supporting my channel by sponsoring it. Thanks to you for supporting my channel by watching it and potentially checking Keeps out if you are interested. On to the video.
My buddy Joe and I are going to do a little camping excursion. We want to do a little bit more laid-back trip, a little bit easier. We're going to do a super shelter, but it's a little late in the day to try to set that up, so we're just going to do A-frame tarps down there, and we're going to eat a lot this trip. That's my main goal, is to get fat, so it should be fun.
Neither of us brought pegs. Alder, and it's super easy to use, so got my 4 stakes there. Just a quick shot of what we'll get to look out at. That ice, that lake is completely solid. We were walking on it, it's all ice. And which is weird because there's no snow on the ground.
Joe's got his tarp set up here, got mine set up over here. Just doing tarps and bivvies. We'll do the fancy shelter tomorrow. You excited for dinner, Joe?
I'm gonna eat some food.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Obviously you can see it's getting darker up in the woods. Wow, Kyle's singing rap songs. Up in here. There you go. Got a kick-ass fire going. Just about dark out there.
It's a little bit more of a laid-back trip, so we're going to eat like kings this trip. Tonight we're going to have one of these pork tenderloins wrapped in bacon.
2 foil packets with, what do you got, potatoes and onions in them?
Yes, sir.
We're going to eat pretty good.
High-speed low-drag utensil there, since I forgot my spork, and these potatoes. Very good.
Call it a night. On kind of a Thursday.
Morning, YouTube. This is day 2. You okay? You gonna cut some more? So it's gonna be omelette time.
Omelets?
Omelets. Yes, it's gonna be good. Big buy. Big buy. You just coat the whole thing with butter. And then this way, non-stick plus the butter, you're guaranteed not to have any stickage. Plus it makes everything taste better than olive oil.
Dude, that looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
If you could only smell this.
Alright, here comes the fun part. No,
It's not that bad, actually.
No, this is about perfect. I'm telling you, man, you coat this thing up with butter, it's good to go. Dude, this, oh my god, it smells so good.
No oatmeal in a packet for me.
Yeah, screw that crap.
Moving on up in the world. We've relocated across the lake here to the other side. I think we're going to drop our bags, leave them here at this campsite, and go off trail up into the woods over there. And we're going to set up our semi-permanent shelter for 2 nights there. It's real overcast today. Yeah. Crazy. We're just hoping the rain doesn't come in because that would suck. There's more snow over on this side.
Yeah, we're right in the middle of it. We're way, you can't see us from the trails over there.
Yeah, it's nice and flat. And how far do you think? You said about 16 feet? Yeah. Okay, I think we've decided upon a site. So basically, what we've been looking for is level-ish ground. A good space between our 2 main trees. We've got about 15, 16 feet between these trees. We're going to run a ridge pole, which is going to be this tree here. And we should be pretty good. We'll keep you along as we build it, I think.
We're also far enough away from the lake where there's not going to be any wind in here. And this is a good mixture of soft and hardwood, so there's plenty of firewood.
Yeah, and we're far away from the lake. We're not going to get wind, but we're not too far where we can't walk to get water. And not be intrusive to other people who might be here.
So we walked back from the lake a bit. It's a few hundred yards that way. We're nice and protected here in the hardwoods. And we're going to do our super shelter between that big tree, this one here that Joe's clearing off the brush. We build it back this way, do our fire out front. Location we chose is really good. A lot of hardwood, good size for the tools we brought, and some softwoods too. We got an 8x10 tarp, a couple Mylar blankets, picked them up for like $1 a piece on eBay. There's a roll of tape in the middle just for patching holes or to seal gaps. Got about 200 feet of paracord in different lengths, and then I picked up plastic at the hardware store. It was like $8 for a 10-foot roll, 3.5 mil, and it's 25 feet long. So what I'm going to do is set up a little ridge pole section. Just do a little taut line hitch, and then I tie my lines in these pre-done kits. They're all the same size. I think these are 6-footers. If you want to see how to do this, check out a video by I.A. Woodsman. What you can do is when you undo them, you got this whole big long thing, go like that. And this way it'll keep it organized so we know how much we got left and what sizes. Hold it back for a minute. What's that? You got enough room in there?
There you go.
So we're going to use Joe's 10x10. And this shelter is going to be probably a little large for most super shelters, but we're not using it necessarily for warmth. We just kind of want like a warm hangout. This isn't like getting stupid cold tonight. It'll be a little below freezing, but that's it.
Just for playing around.
Exactly. In the back of the shelter, we're going to build up a little wall so that the tarp is not like at a real steep angle. It's up a little bit more just so we have more room, more comfort in there. What we're doing is we're going to build the wall up with some dead logs. We're trying to get this out of the way anyways. Our tarp's about 10 feet wide and our wall needs to be that long. That's about 4.5 lengths of this. What I did is I used my axe as a measure, and I was able to figure out approximately how far. 4.5 right here. Cut it just a little on the long side, make sure it's long enough. And then chop this up. Do about 3 or 4 of these, get it about yay high, and that'll just help with the tarp pitch. Yay high! Yay high! Faster, Joe, faster.
Wow.
That's a big old chunk.
And a piece of wood. Good? Yeah, it is now. Look at us.
Look at us.
Look at
Teamwork.
us go.
Teamwork.
Let's go.
Yeah, it might fall.
We need pounds.
We need bigger steaks.
Another steak in here for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so we got the tarp set up here, ridge pole. You got kind of like a H frame going. We got our wall in the back. We're going to take 2 sheets of Mylar and do it up in this front part here that's going to be closest to the fire. Joe's just cleaning up the log piece here to make sure it doesn't have a bunch of crap to rip our Mylar.
Well, we're coming along on our shelter here. The Mylar blanket, Bushcraft USA 10x10 tarp over top of that, but we made a framework as well. Kyle can sit in his chair and still have head height. We're going to make a super shelter out of this, so it's bigger than we needed, but it's not like we're trying to stay too warm here. It's just we're just trying to play and have some fun.
Plenty of room for the chair to be set up. We put some buttons in the plastic and tied it off to the middle support beam. The Mylar is duct taped in there, and then we took the log and we like rolled it in the plastic in the front. Gives us a nice front. Now with the rest of this big sheet of plastic, we're going to just drape it over the top and we'll have doors on both sides.
We finished our hobo village here. Doesn't look as cool as we thought it was going to look. I'm sure it'll work just fine though. So basically,
3mm plastic on the front. It's held on the bottom by a log. We rolled it on the log. Got some duct tape, some paracord, some buttons, 2 tarps. Yeah, so it is what it is. We like it. It's big inside, roomy. We're gonna actually grill up some burgers in there for lunch. So we're gonna say.
not die from carbon monoxide.
Well, I was planning on opening a vent.
No, leave it all. It's fun.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's that. I'll take you on inside for a little view. The Shangri-La.
Shangri-La ghetto.
Well, it is warmer in here for sure.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, and I forgot to mention we have Mylar on the top. 2 Mylar blankets. So our plan is obviously have the fire in front of the plastic.
The long wave radiation will pass through the tarp, hit the Mylar, and bounce back, hopefully.
Wow.
Yeah.
You just blew my mind.
Yeah, well, that doesn't take too much.
Okay. So yeah, we got lots of room. This is pretty cool. I'm going to put up a gear rack, I think. Gear rack.
And for dinner here, we got, I think it's bacon, cheddar, and barbecue powdered hamburgers. Pretty freaking good.
So we're spending a couple days here using our tools a lot. Axes, saws, whatnot. And it's just nice to have a spot to get them up off the ground. And if these pieces of paracord are long enough, I'm just going to Canadian jam this sucker on. Yep, they are. And do the other side. It kind of holds it up for me, or helps it hold up for me. Kyle's in the shelter cooking up some hamburgers. I can smell them from out here. So it's about 1 o'clock and I'm getting hungry. Go over a little bit of winter camping tips that me and Kyle have adapted over a couple of years we've been doing this. Before you go to bed, fill up your water with hot water, your water bottle with hot water, and put it in the bottom of your sleeping bag. Now, this does 2 things. It keeps you warm. It's like a hot water bottle, obviously. It keeps your feet warm at night. But it stops your water from freezing, which is not fun in the morning when you're trying to take a drink. Kyle, last year, brought 2 metal ones thinking that it would be all right just to throw it on the fire. And how long did that take? It took a while to develop.
It takes 45 minutes to an hour to
freeze
frozen solid.
And mine was ready to go because I had it in my sleeping bag. So that's a good tip. Also, butt wipe. We like to use baby wipes. If you don't carry baby wipes in your pocket in the wintertime all day, they freeze. And if you don't bring them into bed with you at night, they freeze. So another thing to bring into bed with you in your sleeping bag, baby wipes. And as soon as you get up, put these things in your pocket or else you're not going to have a very fun time.
Quick comparison here. We have the American food bags, probably approximately 12 pounds of food to start. And then we have the Canadian.
What? What's wrong with that?
Your 4 oatmeal and 5 raisins, that's it.
Raisins are sustaining. So we're all fed and getting a little chilly. We need to go get some water. And the way that we're going to procure water for this trip is we have to chop through ice and get lake water. And then we're going to use, what are they, tabs or Aquamira drops? Okay. And as well as boiling it. Oh, I got some distance, bro. Some distance. 5 inches.
Well, at least 3 or 4.
Cool. That's gonna be some cold water. So we gathered a bunch of grass just right on the shore, 10 feet away, and we're gonna stuff this in the hole, and that's gonna do 2 things. That's gonna show us where our hole is, so when we need to come and get more water, and it's gonna stop it from freezing solid. It'll still freeze, but this will help it from freezing solid, doing away with chopping it open again. And I'm actually gonna get a little bit more because that's not enough. But you can see, doesn't look like anything around. That's exactly where our hole is.
Except all the grass like
Shut
there.
your mouth!
The grass there. And there's other grass right there too, Joe.
Where?
Like, well, here, and it looks a lot like it looks like that.
I just can't.
Oh, right here. A pinch.
Is that softwood, Kyle?
Oh yeah. I missed by a mile.
That was an expert moment.
This is some hard freaking oak, man.
Yeah, it's super dense oak.
How do I look?
Sexy.
Wow.
Yeah, see what I mean? It's like hitting concrete, man. There you go. Get them dinner plates.
Saucers.
You've been acting with Doug a lot lately.
Like that.
You're just beating the thing in this dimension.
Nice. Kyle felled the tree. He felled it very well. It fell down with no hang-ups. And now we have to process this wood. This big old oak. That's gonna be the start of our firewood pile. Let the fun begin.
Mine's bigger.
It's just a little long, but
So we pounded all our stakes in there, and we're just lining up our fire reflector. Maximize the warmth in that piece. Our goal is to be in t-shirts in that thing. So with this log, our fire reflector comes to completion. So it's a nice size, you know, a thigh-high size. Our fire is going to be right here, probably about this wide here. And we have a nice big step to our plastic. We're all good. This is going to theoretically be a pretty warm shelter. Look at those curls.
oh yeah. Oh,
Piss.
they went everywhere. That one heck of a notch there.
Yeah, that's a wasted shot. Got some birch bark, a ton of shavings, some twigs, some pencil thickness. This should go up pretty easily. Bam.
Some shavings right there.
This is gonna be a big fire to start with. It's definitely warmer in this shelter. We've got the fire going out there, big long fire, and the light coming in here is pretty good too. I've also got a candle lantern lit up there, but it's pretty good, man. It's warm in here. Loving life right now.
It's hot. It's legit hot up here.
Kyle's priming up his what is it? A Primus stove?
Yeah, Primus Omnilight TI.
There you are, priming that up. We're gonna make up some hot chocolates. Balling out of control.
This is great.
Man, this is super warm. I have no socks or shoes on, obviously. My feet up on a log by the fire, and my feet are toasty. It's like to the point where I need to move them. I'm so hot.
My legs.
Kyle's in shorts and a t-shirt, so mission accomplished, I guess.
Fully accomplished, man. I'm starting to sweat. I might have to go to the ground. It's too hot in this chair.
It's about 9 o'clock. We got the fire going full bore. We're having some trouble with the fire reflector. It keeps trying to catch on fire, but we found some tactics to put it out. Get Joe over here.
It's urine.
Yeah, we should pee on the thing. That's been our, our solution. I would mention we have had a little sailor at this point. No sailor.
All right, so I am absolutely on fire. I'm in a t-shirt. I'm in this chair. I'm higher up. I'm about to take off my long johns. I'm that hot. It's got to be at least 75, 80 degrees in here. It's unbelievably hot. Woo! We survived the night. Stayed nice and warm in there. We had some pancakes for breakfast, which was awesome. Kyle made up some pancakes. And our fire reflector is completely gone here.
No, it's completely together, man. I told you it would last tonight.
We had a rip-roaring fire last night. Like, we were burning logs, huge logs. And so the front half of the poles of the reflector and all the reflector is gone, but that's okay. We just used pine, it didn't matter. Probably gonna hike for about 10 miles today around the loop. And after we get back, we'll make another reflector and hang out by the fire. But that should take most of the day, that hike, so should be pretty cool. We're gonna go down and get some water beforehand. Oh, it did. Look at that. It's like I knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
For once.
For once. Yeah. What you want to do is get all the grass in your body.
Yeah, is that part of the technique?
Fantastic.
It's extra fiber, man. It's okay.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. Oh, that one's not all good.
I am using the Aqua mirror drops. We got combined the capacity of 6 liters here.
This is riveting television.
It's really exciting.
Lots more snow over on this side of the trail.
We've been hiking for 3 miles so far. We did 3 miles in about an hour and a half. We came back to a juncture over there, and it was either continue on the trail we were going on or cut up this like old logging road. And we decided to cut up the old logging road. We're still going to do about a 6-mile hike as opposed to a 10-mile hike. But we'd like to get back and do a couple things around camp beforehand, before it gets too dark. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to stop here for lunch and relax.
Kyle brought this little Arc'teryx bag. It's like a shoulder bag, and that's what we're using. We're just flipping, switching it back and forth from each other, carrying it. And we got this platypus 2-liter bag that we got our water in. Just rides a little bit easier than an Nalgene, or a couple Nalgenes actually.
As we go that way, we're going on. So we took it right here. Take it right. We should come up, and that lake should be right up there.
Yep, a few inches, 5 inches thick.
Just got back from about 7.5, 8 mile hike, and we're doing a little house cleaning up in here. Had some lunch, and now we're gonna cut some firewood. And tonight is pizza night, so I'm very excited about this. You excited, Joe?
Up in here.
Up in here. Okay, you're done.
How you feeling, Kyle?
I'm a little tired.
Yeah,
Did about 7.5, 8 miles. We're ready for some lunch, man.
Yeah, I'm freaking exhausted too. It's a good thing we opted for the shorter trail.
Let's go 20 miles. I don't know about that, Joe.
We got a piece of balsam fir. We're gonna try and do a bow drill out of. See if it works. If we get some energy.
Ready to go get some firewood?
Yes, sir.
Watch that kickback.
There you go.
Yep.
Tree's a little hung up. Joe's gonna fix it here.
Alright, now we gotta deal with that.
Some dense cherry.
Yeah. Going.
Not again.
We had a pretty busy day today. We did that like 8-mile hike. Came back and started doing some wood processing like crazy. We got this fire reflector built up again of like logs off the ground because our fire reflector from yesterday went up in an inferno. It was amazing. And we got tree trunks over here, like telephone pole size wood to use for our fire tonight. I'm just splitting up some small stuff right now because that stuff ain't gonna burn by itself. On the agenda for the rest of the day, just hang out, cook some pizza for supper, and finish up the Sailor Jerry tonight. We're heading out here tomorrow, probably around 10 in the morning, whatever.
Here's the wood pile we've amassed for the final night. It's a mixture of cherry and oak, and should be plenty hot in the shelter. I hope to get it up again to upper 70s again.
Looks good. Yeah.
Nice.
So I got my, we're using balsam fir here. and I got a tinder bundle made of birch bark. And this thing looks like it's gonna peter out on me. It's done. It's done. I drilled right through it.
Right.
So this is what you do when you forget your can opener and you need to open your pizza sauce. Bam. Get another one over here. Oh, that smells so good. No, just one. There, that works.
We got some pizza going. We got mozzarella cheese and pepperoni. And Joe was so kind to just open up some pizza sauce. And we're going to cook it in Spain. Whole bunch of pepperoni, mozzarella, got some extra pepper jack, and some leftover bacon.
Oh man, this looks good.
What you got there, Joe?
You know. Look at that thing. Dude. Cheesy goodness.
So good.
Supper was fabulous. We're stuffed now. Just relaxing. Got my feet up. And the heat's actually coming through that really good now. We got a big log on there burning. It's not even late. No, it can't even be 8 o'clock at night.
It's our final night here. We got the long fire fired up, and it's very warm in here. It's got to be close to 100 at the top. The firewall keeps catching on fire. We're trying to put it out, but it's a bit of a challenge.
Cheddar cheese combos.
Cheddar cheese.
Not pizza combos.
Yeah, I ran out.
Cheddar cheese combos.
Dude, I'm melting. Absolutely melting. I've been colder in August.
Have you?
This is insane.
What about May?
I don't even.
What about October?
Like, I feel like I'm in a tanning bed.
What about September?
Yeah, every
January?
month. Yeah. So Joe, you want to explain to the camera what you think about the current temperature?
It's hot. Too hot. I would go as far as to say unbearably hot.
Slept real good last night. It was super hot in that shelter. It's crazy. Today's the warmest day it's been so far. We're just packing up now and whatnot. I got a little bit, somewhat of a new sleep system, so I thought I'd go over it just really quick before I tear it down. So, I got a bivvy bag. I never had used a bivvy before. They're pretty cool. This is an REI minimalist bivvy. It was like $100 at REI. It's good. It wasn't that breathable. The first night I had it zipped up all the way, and I got a lot of condensation and sweat in there. So the next 2 nights I left it zipped down halfway like this, and it was much better. For summertime, it's got this little bit of a screen mesh for your face, which is cool so the bugs don't get you. I wish it would have had like something that I can... Oh, it does actually. Look at that. I can hang it up so it stays off my face. I found it. It's right there.
Good.
Yeah. Anyways, so and then my sleeping bag is a Mountain Hardwear. It's 600 fill down. It's rated to 20 degrees or -7, I believe, in Celsius. So that's a good bag. Doesn't weigh too much. Inside I got my pillow like always. Excuse me. Same thermarest. And my Reflectix underneath kind of keeps another barrier so sticks and stuff don't poke my pad. And I would wager to say it adds a little bit of warmth.
We're somewhat packed up. I just wanted to show that fire reflector back wall we used. Didn't use it as a fire reflector, obviously, but we used it as a wall for our shelter. It worked out pretty well. This area had abundant resources. We got to capitalize on them pretty good. So we're just breaking down. Got to clean up everything. We still got a ton of firewood left. We'll stack that up for the next time we come here and call it good.
You can see how much warmer it actually got. The ice now looks like water. It's real dodgy. I wouldn't be caught dead out there.
Back to the truck. The super shelter is definitely an accomplishment for this trip. Worked way better than what we thought it was going to be. It was super hot in there. We did some great food, some great times, and some good axing. Until next time.
You see I changed into my blue jeans. One thing we've been doing is bringing clean change of clothes and leaving in the car, so that when you get to the car you can change out for the ride home. Normally when I go anywhere I have to drive at least 4 or 5 hours. That's the ride home today is about a 5-hour drive.
So it's nice to have clean underwear, socks, clothes, you know. This was a really cool trip. I had a great time. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you enjoyed the video. And stay tuned. I will be making a lot more videos. Thanks.